Good afternoon, hockey fans, and welcome to the Waupun Community Center here as we get ready for this Squirt A third place contest between the West Madison Polar Caps and the Mosinee. I'm not sure if they go by the Papermakers or if they go by the Indians. I can't really tell what they have on their logo, so I'll see if I can pick up somebody who might be able to help me, see if there is a name that they go by. So if you got somebody that's here in the stands, or if you could text somebody from Mosinee that might be watching, if you could let me know what the youth hockey program goes by, as far as what their nickname is. I didn't have that up here. Besides that, I want to give a huge shout out to Kelly Remendini for all of the work that she did in putting together this great sheet here on Mosinee. Now, I had a chance to watch them a little bit last night as I was setting up, and I thought for sure I'd be seeing them in the championship game. Based on what I just saw between Middleton and Alaska, I'm expecting this to be a huge barn burner here at the Waupun Community Center as we get ready for this third place contest. Both of these teams, again, are 1-1. The West Madison Polar Caps took on the number one, I guess, seed, I would say, would be the Fond du Lac A team. But I also saw Verona skate, and again, it could have been either one, Mosinee or Verona, that are going to be playing in our championship game, and they did a fantastic job, again, just from what I saw. So I'm really expecting this to be a great game, although Fond du Lac beat West Madison 9-0. And I did not get a score on the Verona-Mosinee game last night, but when I had left here, it was a very close contest, and I was expecting both of these programs it could have been either Madison or Mosinee or Verona. But I did want to give a shout-out again to Kelly for the fantastic job that she put together for the sheet, telling me all this different information about the players, which I hope I have a chance to share. I did ask for favorite players and teams and all kinds of stuff like that, so we'll see what I can have as an opportunity to share. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's live stream. I typically do high school games. One of the things I want to let you know, I've been having issues with the Wi-Fi here, so I have had stuff dropping a frame, so I apologize if that happens. And I apologize if I don't know all of the rules and if I make some mistakes, although, again, Kelly did a fantastic job giving me all the pronunciations. And I met with Oz Rahman as well, so I want to give a shout-out to him, and he went through the names, so I should be doing okay as long as my glasses don't fog up. I am the only person that does this, so I am the sound engineer, I'm the video engineer. I am the computer engineer with the instant replays and all of that, so I do hope that I bring you a high-quality broadcast. I do this. My son had played for this Waupun Youth Hockey Association when he was 6. Right away, Mosinee comes out on the attack. And the goalie for Polar Caps, huge, good big glove save right there. I try to get instant replays when I can. Evan Dawson, the goalie for West Madison. Dreams of opening a bakery called Top Shelf. I love that. Hopes to play Badger goalie for the University of Michigan. Keep that dream alive. Just a little bit wide. Big kid in net right now, and I do hope that you continue to work in, and I hope you have that opportunity. My son had those same big dreams, hoping to play for the Badgers. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. But he is still playing in college right now. He's playing for the Illinois State Redbirds, that he still is in goal. But as I was mentioning before, he started out shot wide of the net there again. So Mosinee is on the attack here right away in this contest. He started skating here when he was 5 years old, 6 years old, I guess, when we moved here. And ever since then, he fell in love with the sport. He's now 22 and continue to give back to this youth association since he went through the high school program, set several of the school records for the goalie position, and brought back some of the, whoops, I'm sorry about that. I missed the button on the live action. That's what I was talking about before. I started rambling, and I missed the live action after getting that whistle. So I apologize for that. Anyways, this is my way to give back. So I hope that you enjoy this. Again, I make the call usually for Radio Info Plus. I call the hockey games for the high school level, and enjoy doing it. I really love the sport of hockey. I think it's great. Save there. Nice save there again by Evan Dawson to get those pads closed. He does do a nice job of staying upright and tall, especially we're talking about Squirt A. So typically you're talking about 9 and 10-year-olds are your Squirt level player. Occasionally you're going to get some 11s, but not very often as an 11-year-old playing. It comes back into the neutral zone. So let's see if we can make sure that we get some recognition of each of these players out here. Number 15 skating with it. Takes a shot up into the corner. Wow, as Dawson overslid it, and a great pick right there for number 15 from Mosinee. Caden Skinner with the first goal. Picking that upper corner. What a shot. I got to see who they're going to give the assist to. So at 9:46 here in the first period, number 15 for Mosinee. Unassisted to Skinner. With that goal, a great shot, picked the corner. There's not much that Dawson could do. In goal, wearing the black pads and the black gloves and the black blocker and the black stick for Mosinee is Grady the Wall Smith. So if I call him the Wall, that's a great job again by Kelly. So thank you again for sharing that information. Coming right back with it again is number 15, Caden Skinner. Good poke check there. Dawson said, I'm not letting you get anywhere close to me where you can pick those shoulders. Shot on, knocked down with a glove. His defenseman almost caused an error there. Those are some of the issues that you have concerns with. Trying to get it out of the zone. West Madison does. Again, both of these teams are skating. They're 1-1. They are playing for hardware. This one I know the championship gets a third place trophy for sure. And some medals. Coming back the other way. Number 4 makes a move around the defense, then picked up by number 7. See if I can pick up the names. Slides through the 5 hole. It's going to be put in by number 4. So I believe that was Graham Reddig and Kai Mahalik who are working together. And I believe that Mahalik is going to get that first goal for West Madison. So the Polar Caps at 8:31 come right back a little bit more than a minute later. And I believe that it was Kai Mahalik. Oh, and I forgot the instant replay. Sorry about that. We'll see if I still pick it up. Nope, I apologize. I only have 15 seconds. My fault on that, Kai. And I believe the assist is going to go to number 7, Graham Reddig. I'm not sure if there will be a secondary assist. But it was good goal there by Mahalik and Reddick. Mosinee coming right back on the attack, tied 1-1. Waiting for the announcement to come from announcer Kyle Gitzel helping me out. Mosinee trying to clear it out of their zone. Gets it in the neutral zone. Picked up there by Leneker. Reddig gets the assist on the goal from Kai Mahalik. Offsides is the call again once in the squirt level and the peewee level. I don't know the bantam level as well. Again, I haven't been involved with those programs for a little while. But once the puck goes offsides, you got to get everybody has to get back on side. Good hands here. Number 15 does a nice job of putting it back in the middle. Kitty Skinner shot towards the net, blocked down nicely there. Number 3, I believe that is Riley Hack. Hack has it. Trying to move it. Mosinee doing a good job. Chipped out by number 5, Donovan Rahman. West Madison has possession. Rahman has it. Good pinch there by Mosinee. Picked up by number 31. Good running interference there for 16. Comes through the middle. Blocks it into the legs. It's number 31, Holden Stankowski for Mosinee. Got to flip my sheet over from Kelly, and there's going to be a whistle here, so we'll talk a little bit about that while we get the instant replay on that whistle. So Stankowski, his favorite hockey player is Wayne Gretzky, Spanish. He has never watched a hockey game on TV. Well, this doesn't really count as TV, so you can make sure you can go back and watch this. Comes back. Evan Dawson gets on top of it, gets the whistle. So as we were talking before, Dawson played the opening of the bakery top shelf. I love it. Back here to live action. Picked up there by number 13, Marcus Velo. I'm really impressed. The size is not really there for the Squirts compared to some of the other teams. I mean, that Onalaska team was huge. They had a couple of 11-year-olds out there. Good pass there to Reddick. Reddick has it. Again, he got the assist on the last goal. We're tied at 1-1, as you can see on the Waupun Youth Hockey Association scoreboard. Picked up there now by number 11, Charlie Block. Block gets it into the zone, goes after it on the forecheck, has it, looks. Good defensive play there by Velo. But I'm very impressed with his skating ability and the intelligence. And now coming back with it is number 24, Beckett Remendini. Has a chance, takes a shot just off of the glove. Good job there by the big goalie for the Polar Caps to get the hands out there. Remendini did a good job there, tried to pick a spot, but good reactions there to get the glove out and the save for the West Madison Polar Caps goalie. Coming back, Reddick had it, was trying to get it to Hack. It's going to be picked up again. Remendini has it at the red line. Picked up there now by Velo. Knocked off of the stick. Remendini goes in hard to the wall. Battling. Picked up. Both of these teams are starting to get their feet underneath them, which you see a lot better skating starting in the second period. Let's get used to the ice. That's going to be cleared all the way over to the corner. Not sure if it's going to be icing. It is not. Coming right back into the center, staying hard on his skates, otherwise you would have had the tripping call. Right back out front, just missed it, was number 3, Riley Hack. Comes back. Some incidental contact taking place here. The officials are letting him play, even here at the squirt level. Comes right back around, good wraparound opportunity there by number 22. Whistle, a hooking is going to be called, as that was Cooper Tollefson, who tried to make the wrap, and now we're going to get a hooking penalty. Is going to be called here. I didn't see the penalty, so we'll see what happens here. It looks like it was on number 31, Holden Stankowski. It's going to be called with a penalty. So that's going to be Stankowski putting on the power play, waiting for them to get it set on the clock. So I know that they're in a hurry to get things rolling here. So getting the minute set for 1 minute for number 31. 4:45 left here in the first period. West Madison on the power play. Knocked down as he was trying to drill it towards the net. Picking up and skating with it is Skinner. Gets to the red line, dumps it down low. Well trained, obviously, because the rules for icing have changed in the last, I think it was the last 3 years really is where they changed it. Might have been last year. Held at the blue line. Looked like it might have gotten out, but the officials right there calls it good and did a nice job of yelling it out loud. I'm very impressed with the officiating today here. So a huge shout out again to Corey Buckles for finding some high quality refs here for this tournament. In the neutral zone, West Madison is on the power play here, so you wouldn't notice it yet. They're trying to get it into their zone, but Mosinee has done a good job of controlling it. That should be a high stick. It's not, because the Mosinee player played it. Now coming back with it and trying to get into the zone is Mosinee. West Madison. That was number 11, Charlie Block. Into the high slot. Picked up there by number 16, Chase Seidler. Seidler looks to make a move. Gets it into the skates. Tried to get it past as he was coming out of the box. He did. Tried to pull it. Had it. Number 4, the goal scorer so far. Chipped it forward. So they did a good job of killing off the penalty. Number 5, Donovan Rahman stepped in there nicely to stop it. Chipped towards the net. It's going to go wide. So Dawson lets it go, the goalie. He's lost his balance. He's down, and a penalty is going to be called as a little bit physical, and it's going to be a body check. So let's see if the player from Mosinee is able to get back up. He seems like he got hit pretty hard. It's going to be on number 3 for a body check. Glad to see it starts with a 2 there, so I'm not sure who that is. That's Mahalski, or if that was Remendini who got hit hard. Either way, Mosinee is going to be on the power play here, tied 1-1. They have a full minute. Good drawback. Winds up, fires that one hard. Body check on number 3, Riley Hack. Hack that could be. Once again, feel free to put some stuff in that YouTube chat. I know that I can't answer it while I'm on air, but I will get to it when we have an intermission or if I do have a break. So here we go again. Mosinee is on the power play, but West Madison has the attack. Shot towards the net, just wide of the wall. Back into the center, picked up there by number 2, off of the skate of number 19. So that was Philo White. Chipping forward, now Mosinee gets it into the zone. 10 seconds left here on the power play. Back into the slot, picked up, shot, save there. Good job by getting those pads down on the ice and pinching tight. Keep that 5-hole closed. Good movement of the puck here. Shot again, that one's gonna go high and wide of Evan Dawson. Again, trying to skate it in. Incidental contact there between the players. That's gonna go wide. That should probably be an icing call, and it is, and it'll bring it down for a face-off back here to the Trapper side of Evan Dawson, the big goalie for the West Madison Polar Caps. The Wall's favorite player for Mosinee is Carey Price. Of course, he's going to choose a goalie. Carey Price is a pretty good one. Loves to study social studies and math. That really is an interesting combination because they require two different types of thinking, but I'm glad to see that he likes both of those processes. Good job of stepping up to keep it in. Holds it. West Madison tries to clear, gets it into the neutral zone. And going back for it is Mosinee. Trying to knock it down. Coming down here to the last minute and 20. Gets wide. Number 22 is going to go pick it up. Cooper Tollefson. Back to the center. Number 25. That was Thomas Talaga. Or is that number 22? My fault. That's Tollefson. .26, I take that back. That's Mahalski. He had an odd man rush for a second. Didn't really see that the Mosinee much smaller. Knocked away. Wrapping it around to clear with 40 seconds left here in that first period. Back out to the neutral zone. Trying to get back onside. Good job there moving it. Number 15 gets it inside, tries to look, and is able to beat him. Nice move there by number 15, Caden Skinner. "19 seconds left here in the period, and Skinner's going to get his second goal. Not sure if they'll count it as unassisted. Back here to live action. Mosinee up 2-1. Did a good job. There's nothing much that Dawson could do except for try and stay up. Skinner with his second unassisted goal here in the first period makes it 2-1 for Mosinee. Trying to get down there. Good hustle again here for Mosinee. Trying to get the wrap right at the whistle was Remendini. And the score will be 2-1 here from the Waupun Community Center as the Mosinee, not sure if they're called the Papermakers or the Indians, or maybe they're called something else for their hockey program. Up 2-1 over the West Madison Polar Caps. Want to give a little bit of love to our sponsors that we have here on the ice. So I'm going to borrow my radio spot from Holman Auto Sales to give a shout out quickly to Holman for their sponsorship of our ice here down in one of the offensive zones or defensive, depending on how you look at it. So we'll be back here with more of the Squirt A third place game between West Madison and Mosinee.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Homan family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
That was the horn. Got to make sure I still don't have that echo going there, so I apologize for that. One of the things that happens with my soundboard is if I try to run one of those coming back from my computer, causes that feedback. Also want to double check here quickly while we're going through this broadcast. Laura Smith, it's the Mosinee Pride, so thank you very much, Laura, for letting me know that. Surprised that we only got one person out there who's putting stuff in the chat, letting them know that these players where you're cheering from. Love to know where you're also watching the game from, this live stream. Players get to go back and watch this forever. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I did this. I actually stole this idea from DC Everest when my son was a squirt, and we went to their New Year's Eve tournament. I cannot remember what it was called now, but having just the radio call was incredible, and I actually had done video for all of his games for a long time, and I decided to match him up, and I said, you know what, I'm doing this, I can do this for our association. Good move there, walking in, good save, and then into the cage. Hopefully he's okay as he went in hard, but it was a good save there by the goalie for West Madison. So let's see who that was that went in hard into the cage. The Mosinee coaches are coming over. I think he will be okay. I think it more stunned him that hit that cage because Waupun spikes are in the ice, but they are not buried very well. So again, thank you for the Mosinee Pride. I appreciate that. One of their players is down, waiting to see if he can get back up. More of a stun, I think, than anything else because, again, the cages are not, the nets are not fastened very well here. We have just the metal pick. So let's see if I can pick up the number. I thought it was number 16 before. I think that's who that is. That looks like that might have been Chase Seidler who went into the net a little bit hard, trying to turn the corner right away here, trying to get more of a lead. They already have the 2-goal lead is the Pride. In at center is number 11, Jerry Machek. Jerry loves Patrick Kane. His favorite food is spaghetti. Races motocross in the summer. This I thought was incredibly interesting. Earned 3rd place in the Superior Motocross Series and 5th place in District 16 for the 2021 race season. That is incredible, and I'm glad to see that this 10-year-old has other passions besides hockey. So congratulations also on doing such a great job, Jerry, with your other activities, and I hope that you continue to shine at that as well as continue to grow here in the sport of hockey. So keep up the good work. Mosinee again right away on the attack, but I could see a lot more energy skating here from the Polar Caps, making sure that they're not sitting and watching and they're being a little bit more aggressive. In the neutral zone still with the puck. It gets pulled in. It should be an offsides, and it is. Good job there. The official doing a nice job. Again, I've been impressed with how our officials have been calling their games that I've been watching so far. Once again, feel free to put into the chat. Tell me where you're watching from. Goalie's mom. That's good. The Wall. Thank you, Laura. Hope that you are enjoying this broadcast. Coming back with it. Picked up there by number 26. Brecken Mahalski. Mahalski with it again on his stick. Trying to get it out, unable to do so as West Madison has all kinds of pressure. Nice job there by number 11. Charlie Block to hold it back in. Going in to get some pressure is Reddig. Graham Reddig, there's 2. Brady is also on the team. 1 is 7 and 1 is 77. trying to get out of their zone, but West Madison now trying to put some pressure on here, trying to see if they can get the equalizing score here quickly. Walks it in and scores. Nice job, just as we're talking about it. Gets it around the pads as Grady Smith is down on the ice. And they come walking across the crease. That's one of the hardest goals to stop for a goalie is you've got somebody walking across your crease and trying to stay with them. You've got to have those edges in tight, plus keep the pads down tight so that you can move with them or try and lay out, and then they usually can lift it up over the top. So there's not much that he could do there. It kind of stuck. But there's the equalizer. So the goal's going to go to number 19, Silas Leneker. And he's going to get the second goal of the game for the Polar Caps. A great job there on his moving it across the crease. And the assist is going to go to number 92, Teddy Mendick. He's going to get the assist. Glad to see that the officials are giving those. That's going to be offsides as number 25 got stuck. I think that's 25. Yeah, Thomas Talaga is stuck in the zone. I thought on the sheet here, I was looking at that, thought he was not going to be here, but that must be one of the other players on the back side for Mosinee. Talaga's favorite players also Patrick Kane and Alex DeBrinca. Good move there around the defense. Incidental contact. Centered it, and nobody there to pick it up, and West Madison's going to come back with it. Reddick through the neutral zone. Has a good job there as its stick check knocked away. Tries to clear it out wide, gave it over to number 11. Picked up. West Madison again on some pressure. Moving it in. Number 19 for the Polar Caps is Silas Leneker. Just scored that last goal. It's going to be offsides. It's West Madison unable to get themselves back on sides. We'll have a face-off right down here in front of our score booth. Huge shout-out again to the Waupun Youth Hockey Association and the Squirt A and B parents for running such a fantastic tournament. They're all volunteers that are doing down here. That Waupun does not have any paid positions as part of their association, including the president. None of them are paid. Expenses obviously are reimbursed for some of the things, but otherwise it is all time and volunteers. So huge shout out, and again to thank you to the executive board and all of the directors and to the parents here for putting on a great tournament. And these teams that have all showed up here, glad to see this. It's good to see Mosinee's probably about the same size as Waupun. Look at that move there. Nice move walking in. Takes a move. Good job off the post. Had him beat. Goes off of the post. Was number 15, Caden Skinner, looking for the hat trick. Made the right move. Again, it's hard for the goalie to get over there. And it hit the post. Back here to live action. 7-11 left on the Waupun Youth Hockey Association scoreboard. Deuces are wild. 2-2 in the second period. Mosinee, Pride, and the West Madison Polar Caps. Playing for some hardware here, the third place game. Both of these teams right now are 1-1. Both losing, obviously, to the championship teams that are coming up, which is the Fond du Lac A's and Verona. So huge shout out again to Mosinee. This is a good job there, staying with it, trying to get it cleared. Nice save by Grady Smith. Coming back with it. Going to get it is number 77, Brady Reddick. Reddick likes to play golf and loves the Florida Panthers. Nice pass there as Block gave it over to, I'm assuming, some relative, Graham Reddick. He tries to put it towards the net, goes a little bit behind. Gets it back out into the center. It's up against the pad. He's got the puck there waiting. They're going to give the whistle as it got underneath the pad. Are they going to give the goal? No. Good job there stopping. A good attack by West Madison. The wall stays tall. Not as tall as Evan Dawson, but he stays tight up against that post. Good positioning here from both of these goalies that I've seen. And they both have had great reactions. And usually that's what you need to have a good, solid team. You have to have a good goalie to be able to stop the majority of shots that are taken. Good job there skating it. Lost it just as he got to the blue line as the sticks were pretty active by the Polar Caps. Trying to get back on side in time. Does. Picked up there, number 31, Holden Stankowski. Gets it down low. Picked up. Good stick check there to keep it still in the zone. Trying to keep it. Nice job by 26, Braden Mihalski. For Mosinee Pride. That's going to squirt out. Going to pick up. Moves it back to his D. Smart move. Then he does a quick touch pass. Swings it out wide to Mihalski again. There's going to be offsides there by number 16, Chase Seidler. Just coming in again, and it's easy for that to happen. Seidler, favorite player is Connor McDavid. Favorite food is chicken McNuggets from Chick-fil-A. It's got very, very specific about that. And I think that is a great choice. Chick-fil-A is an awesome. Good job of moving it back, and then they have their defensemen spread out wide, and they move it to their other defenseman quickly. So Mosinee, nice job of moving the puck around. We're watching some squirt hockey. I've been very impressed. I haven't even seen some of this play. I would have to say at my son's juniors games, I didn't see the good puck movement in there and tape-to-tape passes that I've seen from some of these players. Oops, coming back with it now. Here is a 2-on-0 back check. Good job there. What a play by number 31, Holden Stankowski on the back check. Wow. Came back there. It was a 2-on-0, and he came in and back checked hard and took that puck away. On from West Madison, and then just sliding off sides as it gets stuck, which again is very, very common at the blue line. You're going to get that to happen occasionally. That was very impressive. 2-2 still here in this second period, 4:28. The scoring took place really quickly back to back. Mosinee trying to get it into the zone. Want to thank Mosinee Pride for coming up here, traveling. I hope they've enjoyed their stay. I'm not sure if they had a chance to actually stay here in Waupun or Fond du Lac, but thanks for traveling here and staying here. We appreciate it. Walking through Stankowski this time. Tries to take the shot. Followed up with good pressure there by number 11, Jerry Machek. Sorry. Three-on-one odd man rush. Had the chance there, still have the numbers. Got him down by the net, gets it there. Tip, unable to get it. As good job there by Smith to come out and put his stick in the way, trying to play it. Unable to allow for the score opportunity for Mosinee. Offsides is going to be the call. 3:31 left here in the second period. 2-2 is the score between Mosinee and the West Madison Polar Caps. One of the things that happens about being here in Waupun is you've got a chance here for teams to come from both the Madison area and from the Milwaukee area because of our location. Plus, it's nice that we get some central Wisconsin, so it really is not that far to travel, and that's why we love hosting these tournaments. We love our facility. And the parents do a fantastic job of sharing their information. I do want to make sure I get a shout out to the coaches and to the assists. Oh, chance here, and a good job there by Dawson, Evan Dawson, to follow that puck and get the big trapper out on top. Again, head coaches for each of these teams deserve to have a huge shout out. Pete Lineker, head coach for the West Madison Polar Caps, and Chad Oler. As well as Oz Rahman, again, is the team manager. So thank you again, and a shout-out again to Troy Mihalski, the head coach, Rick Skinner, Andy Seidler, and the manager is going to be Kelly Remendini from Mosinee. This is going to be a penalty on Mosinee, which is going to give West Madison a chance here. So that penalty is going to be on number 13, Marcus Velo. It's going to be a 1-minute penalty. Didn't pick up exactly what it was, as I had a sheet that was dropped off to me, so I do appreciate that coming from Mosinee coming up for their next game. So both their A and B programs came here, so that's fantastic. We used to do the same thing. Tripping is the call. Didn't exactly see it, but Mosinee did a good job of getting it down and then not getting the icing, getting down there, getting control, forcing West Madison to have to go the entire length of the ice. That's going to be chipped to the neutral zone, banging it off the wall to try and kill a little bit more time. Right in front of us here. Picked up. It's number 26 clearing it. Brecken Mahalski. Stepping up at the blue line to keep it in. Short-handed chance. Shot. Tops off the glove. And cleared nicely there by number 4, Kai Mahalik. For West Madison. And they killed it off without getting one shot. Wide open over here. Spread out nicely for Mosinee. Here's a chance. In the slot, 2 guys, 1 low on the same side, trying to get it there. It's number 24, Beckett Remendini. His favorite player is Marc-Andre Fleury, so you got a wing who loves to have a goalie as his favorite player. Good move there, coming around. Here's an odd man rush again. 4-on-1, coming back on the back check. Looks to make a move. Number 15 slams on the break, changes directions, has him wide open. Tried to get it into the slot. Move, chips wide. He had Dawson moving the opposite direction when he slammed on the brakes. Once again, picked up here by Mosinee. 5 guys collapse on him. Backhand opportunity there by Velo. Puts it wide. Steps up nicely. That's number 20. I got to pick up the other number on it. Couldn't see it quite exactly. From behind the net, Remendini, I believe that's 26, Mahalski, out to the D. Has all of their men pinching hard, slam it, picks it up, has a nice takeaway there from number 4, Kai Mahalik. Keeps it on his stick, looks, shot off the side of the net. West Madison trying to clear, they do. Has it, goes across the ice. That might be an icing, but it might hit the board and not get there, and it does become an icing at the end of the period, so no icing will be the call. I'm going to give a quick shout out here to our 2 other sponsors. They're not the same ads because I created these myself and I did not do the voiceovers. So WDS Construction, so I've got a good advertisement here for their information, and then King Manufacturing is also one of our huge sponsors. So you can see we got 1 minute up on the clock as we get ready here for the 3rd period. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's live stream from the Waupun Community Center for the Squirt A and B tournament. Back here to live action as we get ready here for the third period, and it has started. These two teams are tied 2-2. The winners playing for a trophy here. I expect that both of these teams who have played incredible hockey for squirt level. I've really been impressed. The fifth place game was really good, and I'm watching these teams. Both of them are doing a good job of being fundamentally sound, which is what you'd like to see. And again, this is a Waupun program that, we're small. Division III or whatever you call it. I don't know what they specifically call it. Again, for Waha, and I should know because I was part of the Waha program. That's number 2, White. I haven't called his name, Philo White, for a while. For West Madison. In the neutral zone. So Mosinee 2. West Madison Polar Caps 2. Good move here again. Here's a chance. Shot. Unable to get it lifted. Hit the side of the net. Stays with it. Gets it back out front. And look at the defense collapse. And he still works his way through his number 15, Caden Skinner. Works his way through all of those bodies to get in there. Moves it back to Skinner. Skinner steps in again. Tries to get to the circles. Good stick. Kicks it. Good hands. Shot towards the net. Skinner. Patrick Kane loves pizza, and his favorite subject is math. He also plays baseball and football. So it's fantastic. And Mosinee, we actually had a chance for the high school level to play Mosinee. I also want to give a shout-out. So I saw in the YouTube chat, so we got somebody watching from Florida and Upper Michigan. That's incredible. That's awesome. So appreciate that. I can tell you the team that gets the most chats in there, for the most part, has won. Walks in, Remendini, good job of slamming on the brakes, but Dawson stays with it, did not panic. Remendini slammed on the brakes and tried to go backside. And Dawson stayed in there, huge, and didn't fall for it, and gave up the rebound, but then just didn't panic and stayed right on top of it. Back here to live action. Good job there, slamming on the brakes and then trying to take off was number 26. Gets it into the zone. Not sure how they didn't get off sides on that, but they didn't. Shot high, trying to lift it. Mosinee trying to find some space between the big goalie here. He's bigger than some of the high school goalies I've seen, which is, there's that, and he moves well. So very athletic. I'm very impressed with Evan Dawson so far in net. Has that dream of being a Michigan goalie. Blocker save. Leaves it out front. Tried to hammer it past. That's not going to go. And makes the save. 9-14. Back to live action. Mosinee 2. Polar Caps 2. The Pride trying to stay the keeper of the Pride here in Mosinee. And as I was mentioning before, I've been very impressed. Their programs are about the same size. Really like the skill that I'm seeing from Mosinee. And we've seen it at their baseball level too. West Madison Polar Caps, that's Reddick. Trying to get it in there. Grady the Wall Smith. Standing big for Mosinee. Bangs it off of the wall. That's number 92, Teddy Mendick, stopping it. Trying to center it. Does. Unable to pull the trigger, though, was number 7, Reddick. Going with it. Remendini, number 24, gets to the line. Cuts to the inside. Has it. Tried to get that down low, but unable to do so, and taken away by West Madison, and then now they've got numbers. Good back check there by Skinner to get back into the play. And protect, cleared. West Madison has to get back on side. They reset, comes over. Beckett, Remendini, had it for a second there, tried to get it down low. Skating with it, nice pass. Tollefson takes the shot. Smith puts it to the corner. Coming back from behind the King Manufacturing. Center ice breakout comes with it. Here comes Caden Skinner. He's got 2 of the goals for Mosinee. Makes a move inside. Here's a chance to walk. Slams on the brakes, and a good job there. It looks like he lost it, but also Dawson had that pad tight to the post. Nothing there. So a good save there by Evan Dawson again. Now coming back with numbers is West Madison. Coming in, trying to walk it in. Takes a move. It's going to be a penalty. We'll see if it's going to be a penalty shot. Grady Smith has him on top. Makes the save quickly. There is a penalty trying to get rid of that puck. Mosinee does get a hold of it now. And it was number 11, Charlie Block, who walked it in. Tripping is going to be the call. Not sure if they're going to call the penalty shot or not. As he was coming in, the trip came just as he was trying to pull the trigger. I think the official was looking and decides, nope, we are not. And I only have 15 seconds to pop that instant replay in, so I apologize for it. So the official, I thought that the head coach, that's a good play there by Pete Lineker, asking how come it's not a penalty shot. I'm thinking that that's what he's having that conversation with. Right now it is 1 minute on the penalty for the Polar Caps. To be on the power play, makes his clarification, decides to stick with it, which I'm fantastic. I love seeing that. Reddick fires it towards the net. Mosinee does a good job of protecting. Bangs it off of the wall. That's going to be an icing. That's going to go all the way down. And all that does is it brings it back at the squirt level and the peewee level. Again, I'm not sure about the bantam level or not. I'll have to ask my son when I get home what the rule is specifically for USA Hockey. Grady Smith is wondering about the net, gets the net put back on so he can push off. Back into the center. Mosinee with possession for right now. Trying to skate. Makes a good move there again. That's number 26 for Mosinee. Puts it into the inside. Ow, he had him beat as Dawson had committed. Mahalski for Mosinee did a good job shorthanded walking it in. Polar Caps have numbers, but cleared all the way to the side. Got back onside. Remendini with it. Looks to make a move. Shot off of the glove of Dawson. Mosinee is on the penalty kill, and they've gotten 2 high-quality shots. Polar Caps coming back with it, 2-2. So not a great matchup for them, but coming with it is Mendick, and coming back into the play quick on the back check was number 11. Tried to have it cleared, and it ended up hitting him. That's going to come through the center of the ice, picked up there by White. Skinner has it on his stick, trying to pull it in. Moved it forward. Mosinee and the Polar Caps tied at 2-2. Offsides, as that's going to be dumped towards the net. And we get a whistle for that offsides. 5:38. Both of these teams battling to try and get that third place trophy that's sitting right down here in front of the scorer's box. Want to give a good shout out again to the people that are down there that are running this clock and doing the game. All volunteers here. Officials are getting paid, obviously. Winds up, puts it towards the net, trying to clear it. Unable to get it through the traffic. Good job there again by Mosinee. You had a guy clamped there in the front. That's got to be a penalty of some kind. Just a little bit of roughing. Ooh, the penalty is going on Mosinee. It's on Mosinee. Is getting called. I think they might be calling it a high stick if it's going to be anything. So she's reaching to check and see if she can get information at the 5-minute mark here. See what the call will be. I can go with a call either direction from what I saw. I think that looked like it could have been a high stick. So Cody Jensen wants to know if these will be available to watch later. You betcha. All of my videos will be saved out here. If you actually take a look at my page, I've saved every video that I have created. I've thought about deleting them, but a lot of them are memories that I have from when my son was playing, and I don't want to lose them. So I'm not sure what's going on. Again, I wasn't paying attention. So thank you again for Southern California. I'm glad that you're having a chance to watch this. Go Polar Caps. So I've got 2 for the Pride, it looks like. And I've got 4 for the Polar Caps, maybe. So the penalty is going to be on the Polar Caps. And it looks like the player who was actually hurt, it was Donovan Rahman. It looks like he hurt his arm, but they're going to call the penalty on him. So that's one of the things I like to do is I like to leave these out there. I'd love to have these kids when they're 16 and playing in high school go back and watch. That almost snuck through, but a good job of keeping the legs closed. So Mosinee here on the power play has an opportunity, gets into the slot, moves it. Knocked down as that hit. The player from the Polar Caps is down on the ice trying to get back up. Good move. Right off the bat, they just pick it up. Mosinee does a good job of staying spread out and then making tape-to-tape passes. I just am impressed with these little guys out here. How clean that they skate. Dawson has been playing incredible. Into the slot. Makes a nice move. Shot up over the shoulder and scores! For the 3rd goal. I don't know if I caught it. Oh, I just missed it. I am so sorry. That was a great move there by Skinner. Once again, not trying to challenge going over or going through. Goes up over the shoulder and just off. It looked like it to me that it tipped off of the glove of Dawson. So the power play goal, the first power play to be effective, I believe, today, scoring for Mosinee is a hat trick. Marcus Velo is going to get the assist, so Skinner with his hat trick. 3-2 with 4:10 left here. And one of the things that we have seen, though, is one team has scored quickly. The other team has been able to come back and either tie this thing or they're the ones that took the lead. So we'll see what happens here with the Polar Caps, as they're going to come with all kinds of energy. Through the neutral zone, skating with it again is Skinner with his hat trick. Good speed, stays on his edges. Shot off again, off of the shoulder. Nothing that Dawson could have done about that last goal, as he has played solid in net. Mosinee, once again, shot picked up there by the glove. 344 makes the save. Keep this a 1-goal game. Polar Caps got to start thinking about how they're going to put some more pressure in. Again, they put 2 in. But the wall, Grady Smith for Mosinee has done a great job. So the Pride doing a good job of playing hard. Puts the stick up, picked up there. Players got to be cautious. I've seen more high sticks than I've seen called in most games. And they're legit because the players are trying to reach up there with hand-eye coordination, go up there to pick up that puck. Reddick moves it off of the pad. Rebound, saved, defense clears for Mosinee. Smith gets himself back into position, had the chance, made the first save and the second. Now coming back with it is number 13 for Mosinee. Looks to make a move. Shot way wide, as that's Velo who got the assist on the last one. Calling for it into the low slot at the hash. Shot, nice job there by number 77, Brady Reddick, to knock it down. Moving the puck again. Shot, save there by Dawson. It's held into the zone. Number 16, Seidler. Skinner's going to go down. I believe that was Skinner. It might have been Talaga. Picked up. Nice job there again. Very impressed. Evan Dawson. I don't have an age or a grade, but man, he is very, very solid in net so far. And that just tells you even more about Mosinee and their effectiveness in their passing. Timeout's going to be called here by the Polar Caps. Gives us a chance to quickly check any of the chats. Also talk a little bit more about some of these players. So I want to talk about the Mosinee players first again, so thank you to Kelly for putting all this information. Jerry Maychek loves spaghetti, and he does that racing. Again, huge congratulations. Marcus Velo's favorite player, Cole Caulfield. I want you to know that my son actually played with Cole Caulfield when he was at the Stevens Point Flyers. I did a lot of practicing with him, and Cole and his entire family are really great people. So it's a huge shout out and a congratulations, and that is a great choice. Loves pizza. Caden Skinner loves Patrick Kane and pizza, as well as playing baseball and football. And the same thing with Marcus Velo. Chase Seidler, favorite player is Connor McDavid. Can't go wrong there either. Loves spending time at his camper and playing with his yellow lab, Hunter. And he also has got 2 cats. Likes to play video games. Beckett Remendini. I talked a little bit about him. His favorite food is mac and cheese. Loves fishing, as also multiple sports. Football, baseball, soccer. Not a surprise to see that happening out of these different players. Also, quick shout out going back to Holden Stankowski. His favorite player is Wayne Gretzky. His favorite subject is Spanish. Love that. Loves collecting Pokemon and drawings. And also does trap shooting. And he's never watched a football game or a hockey game on TV. And then Brecken Mahalski. Patrick Kane, his dad is the varsity coach. So good to see that. And I believe that I've had a chance to have a couple of interactions again with Mosinee players. I've had beautiful work again. They just are so spread out, and they do a good job of tape-to-tape passing. That was one that was missed. Off of the glove. Then he gets the pad down quickly is Dawson. Wow. I cannot believe what I'm seeing here between Mosinee and Evan Dawson. Mosinee is doing a good job of moving the puck, and Dawson is staying huge and trying to do everything he can to stop him. And he has done well. 1:45 here. It's time for the West Madison Polar Caps to get going here. Skinner's sister, love that. Shout out to Silas Leneker, number 19 in our program, but 1 in our hearts. Gold Polar Caps. That is awesome. Good to hear that. So 1:45, Mosinee with a 1-goal lead. West Madison Polar Caps trying to get this thing even. Held at the line by Mosinee. Shot just wide. So again, they do a good job of spreading the ice, catching it, good skating, tape-to-tape passes. Tried to knock it down. It's going to be picked up there by Caden Skinner. He tries to get it out wide. Moves it over there to number 31, Holden Stankowski. Dumb sound low. Number 16, Chase Seidler. Now West Madison with control, has it. Here's a chance, takes the puck, moves it. That's number 92, Teddy Mendick. Lost it at the line, staying on sides as everybody. That's a good job there from West Madison. 1 minute left here in the contest as Kyle Gitzel makes the announcement. Picked up. West Madison hasn't pulled their goalie. They can't yet because it's still in the neutral zone and there's an attack coming. And that's a smart play there by Mosinee, not allowing them to get that change. Now they try and get it out here wide. Gives a chance for Dawson to pull. Moves it over to Reddick. Reddick has it at the blue line. Gets it into the attack. Coming in, moving in. Polar Caps trying to get this tied off of the pads of the wall. Grady Smith for Mosinee. Gets it down low. Mosinee with possession. Caden Skinner tries to move it out. Gets it over to Mahalik had the chance there, pulled the trigger. Has one of the scores. Shot, save there by Grady Smith. Coming back off the side of the cage, trying to bang it off of the wall. Smart play there, that's going to go down. Still going to be 10 seconds left here on the clock. Looks to make the move. Good pass, moving it down low. Got it up against the wall, comes block. Has it taken away by Skinner. Here's going to be the end of it with no time left. They had a chance to pull the goalie. They got him at the 6th attacker, but unable to pull out the victory for the West Madison Polar Caps. Mosinee Pride comes into here as their A team and walks out of here with 3rd place, comes in here with some hardware. So I'm glad that one of their teams was able to do so. Grady the Wall Smith did an awesome job in net. I'm going to see if I can get you a total number of saves just to get that information, because I do get it sent to me from Kyle Gitzel does a nice job of that. So after 2, Dawson had 16, and Mosinee had a total of 4 after 2 periods. Again, I want to give a shout out quickly to these coaches while I pick up the rest of that information. So to the West Madison Polar Caps, Pete Leneker, nice job there, and Chad Oler. And then Osraman, thank you again for getting me this information so that I could make this broadcast a little bit more interesting than just listening to my voice. And then head coach Troy Mahalski, assistant coach Rick Skinner and Andy Seidler. Great job for Mosinee. And then to the team manager, Kelly Remendini. Again, thank you for all of the information. You did an awesome job filling out. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this. I hope that you'll consider coming back to our Pee Wee tournament or even bringing your squirts again and coming back and enjoying what we're able to produce here. A great old rink. I think if you haven't had a chance, you got to come and see it. I think that they do a fantastic job of taking care of everything that we have here. So medals are going to be coming out definitely to the Mosinee team. I'll give just a quick view of this, and then I've got to get ready. I've got 15 minutes for the next broadcast to come in here. So they usually give the team trophy to the goalie, so it's going to go to the goalie here for Mosinee. Grady, the Wall, Smith takes 3rd place. They're coming to get their medals. So the coaches have their medals. They want to just obviously the COVID protocols. So you've got some hat trick patch that's going to go to Marcus Velo, and Caden Skinner also has a hat trick patch. I was very impressed with both of these teams. They both did a great job battling. So thank you again for you folks for out there watching. I hope that you've appreciated this broadcast. I've enjoyed bringing it to you. Congratulations again to Mosinee Pride for taking 3rd place here in our Squirt A. The Mosinee B team is going to be coming up, so hopefully you'll continue to stay on the channel and watch this next game that we have coming up. I'm expecting this to be a good barn burner game between Mosinee and Fond du Lac. You've been listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's live stream. I really have appreciated doing this, and a huge shout out again to the Waupun Youth Hockey Association for holding this tournament and doing a fantastic job. Again, a huge shout out also to these teams for the recognition that they have provided to their opponents. So congratulations. They're going to get a team picture quickly, I hope, of how well they did here at the tournament. Thanks again. Take care.